Hi guys, it's Yolanda here and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Laura Lee Los Angeles Cat's Pajamas palette. So I actually got this after it launched, but because this past week I was doing a lot of the Halloween videos, I never got to actually play with this. I've only really used just the white shade to set my eyelid and maybe some of this shade right here to use as a transition shade for some things. So I'm going to be reviewing this today, swatches, and trying it out. So also I wanted to say that I'm sorry I didn't film the last Halloween video. I was supposed to film it and post it yesterday, but I did not film it because my son is really sick, so I had to take care of him. So I hadn't really been able to film. Today is the only time I'm able to film. So that's that. Okay, so we're going to just jump right into the video. Okay, so this is the palette. This is basically what it looks like. It has her logo on the front, pink, and says Laura Lee Los Angeles, and then it says the name of the palette, Cat's Pajamas, and it's very glittery. I love it. And then inside it comes with a mirror. I love the mirror. I've been using it for the mirror a lot. And then we have the shades right here. It comes with 10 shades. So I'll let you know how much it retailed for down below, but I know that I paid altogether plus shipping. It came out to, I believe, $45 with some change, but not sure. So let's jump into some swatches. Okay, so I got Okie Dokie, Scatterbrain, Bomb Diggity, Cray Cray, and Redonkulous. Okie Dokie, Scatterbrain, Bomb Diggity, Cray Cray, and Redonkulous. So as for the shimmering shades, Scatterbrain and Redonkulous were very creamy. Okie Dokie is not all that pigmented, but it's more like a brow bone color, or like to set your eyelid. That's basically what I use it for. Bomb Diggity and Cray Cray are a little bit more drying, but they are matte shades. Okay, so let's jump into the last five. Next five, we got Quirky, Kooky, In One Ear, Out the Other, and Oddball. So we got Quirky, Kooky, In One Ear, Out the Other, and Oddball. Sorry, my swatches suck. I'm still getting good at this. So Quirky and In One Ear were very creamy. Out the Other wasn't as pigmented as I thought. It does look like a shimmering shade, but you can't really tell that there's shimmer in it, and it also wasn't really that much. Oh, I think I just mixed them up. Yeah, I did. It was this one. Yeah, see, nothing came off. And then there's Oddball. So that's the swatches. So pretty much all of these shades were pretty pigmented. The only shade that wasn't was Okie Dokie, but that was the brow bone shade. And then we have Out the Other, which I was expecting a lot more payoff with that one, but there wasn't. But as for matte shades, these two were very pigmented. Kooky was pretty pigmented, and Oddball was a lot more pigmented than I thought. So let's play with it. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm going to take a fluffy brush and I'm going to jump into Okie Dokie right here. And I'm going to set my lid with it. So I'm actually going to use the mirror that it came with. Sorry about my lighting. I'm not filming in my usual space. So with a blending brush, I'm going to be jumping into Bomb Diggity right here. I'm going to use that as my transition shade. So I like browns for transition shades, but this one is a lot more pigmented than you would think. Sometimes I'll actually go for like a really lighter color for a transition shade, but this one is like, you can build it up really smoothly and it will be a really good base for color. So I'm going to jump into a clean blending brush. Now with an angled sort of fluffy blending brush, I'm going to be jumping into Cray Cray right here. Now with an e.l.f. blending brush, I'm going to jump into Kooky right here. Now I'm going to take a blending brush. Now I'm going to darken it up a little bit more with Kooky. Clean blending brush up here. I'm going to take that blending brush that we used earlier for Bomb Diggity, and I'm going to jump into Kooky again. There we go. Now we have more of like cranberry going on. I'm actually going to go into Scatterbrain and Redonkulous, and then I'm going to spray it with a little setting spray. Now I'm actually going to take a little bit of Quirky and In One Ear. I'm going to put that on the outer portion of my lid. Then I'm going to take the other side of the brush and jump into Scatterbrain and Redonkulous and kind of make that coincide more. There we go. So there's not such a harsh line. Okay. Now I'm going to take that e.l.f. blending brush and jump into Kooky again. And fix the line so that it's not so harsh. Then I'm going to take an angled blending brush and I'm also going to jump into Kooky. I'm going to go to that V. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face, and I'm going to go back to the eyes because there's a couple things more things I want to do. Okay guys, so I did the rest of my face. Now I'm actually going to do this to this side. So let's get started. So first, I'm going to be taking an angled brush and I'm going to be jumping into Kooky, and I'm going to make a line up. Then I'm going to take the brush and take those two shades again, and I'm going to go in on this side. In the little space in between that, I'm going to take my NYX white liquid liner. Then I'm going to take that same angled brush and I'm going to jump into Oddball. Okay, now I'm going to take that same angled brush. I'm going to go in with Kooky and out the other again and fix up that line, make it look a little darker. Then I'm actually honestly going to take a wipe I'm going to clean up that side. Okay, now I'm going to fix up my foundation really quick. I'll be right back. Okay. So now I'm going to take a tiny little pencil brush, excuse me, and I'm going to jump into Cookie. Next, I'm going to take that angled brush again and clean it off, and I'm going to jump into Quirky and In One Ear. That pencil brush again, jump into Quirky and smoke it under. That angled brush and clean it off, and I'm going to jump into Oddball, and I'm going to fix this line a little bit because we lost some pigmentation, and go with the pencil brush over and make them blend together well. And I'm gonna pop on my lash. Okay, so while my lash is drying, I'm gonna jump in and put some Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Perversion in my waterline. Lashes. For an inner corner, we don't actually have any more shades left to use. I've actually used them all. So I'm going to be jumping into Okie Dokie because we did use a lot of colors, so I want to just like put in a neutral element. So I'm going in with Okie Dokie. So that shade didn't get as pigmented as I thought, so I'm going to throw in my own inner corner shade from a different palette. Okay, so I didn't want the lash band to show that much, so I just threw a little bit of black eyeliner on top. And let's see. And I'm just going to choose a lip, and then I'll get into more of my final thoughts. Okay guys, so this is my finished look with the Laura Lee Los Angeles palette. I honestly loved this palette. Now, I've been waiting so long to review this, like I said in the beginning of the video, so I'm so super excited that I enjoyed it. It was worth the money to me. It was worth the hype to me. I mean, this is my opinion. You guys don't have to like it. And just because something works for me doesn't mean it'll work for you. Just because something doesn't work for me doesn't mean it'll work for you as well. Everybody has their own opinions, and we're all different, and all makeup works differently on other people. So anyways, let's jump in. So we did the swatches. That was that. I used every single color in this palette for you guys, so that way you would know how they all work, and I loved them all. I can't tell what my favorite one is yet. I mean, I really wanted to go for like a burgundy maroon for sure, so I did like the Cookie. I know that I will be jumping into Bomb Diggity and Cray Cray very often. I love neutral shades. I love my nudes. I love my browns. So I will be jumping into those. I am a sucker for a gold shimmer, and I love this like copper type shimmer. So I will be using both of those. I have never really used a maroon burgundy type shimmer before, so I was really cool to play with those. I do have two of them on the lid, on the corner of my lid, so it was really cool to use those. Oddball was a lot more pigmented than I thought, like I said in the beginning when I did swatches, and Okie Dokie isn't that pigmented, so I was kind of sad because I do like when I do my colorful looks, sometimes I don't want a super shimmery inner corner highlight. Sometimes I just want like a matte highlight because I got so much shimmer, I got so many things going on in my eyes that I don't want too much. So usually I'll put one in, but this one wasn't as pigmented as I thought it would be. It was good for, like, I used it for my brow bone highlight. I use it to set my concealer, but for an inner corner highlight, it didn't do well at all. I had to jump into another palette to use, but that's honestly my only fault with this palette, because like a lot of people complain like, oh, I don't want to jump into another palette. Like, that's them. Like me, honestly, yeah, if I'm on the go and I want to take just one palette and I want to take this palette and I want it to do everything I want it to do, then yeah, I'll be upset. But I'm actually a type of person that will have like a couple of my palettes out and I'll dip from each one to do my looks. So, but that's just me. But to travel and stuff like that, yeah, I would want a highlighting. Like, I would use this as the inner corner highlight, but that's not the look I went for today. So, but other than that, I think that was the only fault for me. I loved the packaging. I love the glitter that she's got going on. I love the flowers inside. I mean, and I loved the names of all the shades. That is so her. But the only thing that sucks was there was nothing cat-like in here. But that's okay. I mean, she did good. This was her first palette, and I mean, it takes a lot to do something like this, so that's really awesome. So anyways, I loved it, and that's it for my review. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it, and if you want to see reviews on other things, don't forget to comment down below and let me know those other things that you like me to review. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.